about stealing gas. We'll just siphon again and then put it in someone else's car.
I got a shirt from the band. The day you got the shirt, you got a boot print on it. Won't come on.
Hey. Am I loud enough?
Now bring it up to your mouth. You gotta actually like talk into it. That's how microphones work. It blows my mind that any musician
Like
I have
this?
in here
Like this?
doesn't know to talk into the microphone.
Like this?
No, not like
You know that
that
one guy that was singing into the Chris Farron mic, but like from the top,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
That was.
Well, I'm gonna assume that this is like, I don't know.
No,
Is it not sensitive?
It's like not too bad, but it helps if you bring it up to here. You know, if you talk into it, you know how microphones
Yeah,
work?
I know, but my mic is super sensitive.
I mean, they're cheaper
There you
mics.
go. Hey, well, I figured. Ha ha ha. Okay.
It should be good.
Hey, what about now?
It's probably fine.
Yeah, I can see the peaks. I'm definitely not clipping. Okay, I'll just remember to project my voice. It's fine.
Oh my god. We should jam sometime. Episode 40. I'm done. This is on 40.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Since like what? The beginning?
Yeah.
2000 what?
18. I guess.
What year is it?
2020.
Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday. New Year, new me.
Do you make New Year's resolutions?
Do
you?
Topic there.
That's not even on the list. I didn't even introduce you yet.
Fuck.
We'll do it later.
No, not normally, but this year I actually have one that started like a couple weeks before
That's
New
good.
Year.
You don't start early. You
Want to know
share
what it is?
Yeah.
I'm like kind of nervous to tell you now because I'm kind of failing at it. Well,
Is it
I'm
drink lots of water?
No, the water thing has been a thing since August.
Oh, okay.
It's I'm trying not to swear.
Oh, interesting. Did you say you can? No, she means
No,
that's her
I'm
thing.
trying.
It's
Yeah,
trying
that's
not
my
to
New
swear.
Year's resolution for
It's
so
trying
like
not to swear.
a couple weeks before like New Year's, like when I actually started it, I'm like super like aware of it, and
Right.
every time I'd swear, I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'd just glitch. And yeah, every time I swear, I'm like,
just
fuck,
so
I'm
unnatural.
like, oh no.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm kind of doing pretty bad at it, I guess. Yes, I'm aware of it, but
Yeah.
I'm still swearing. I need
I'm
a swear
definitely
jar.
bad at it. I definitely, I
What's
probably
yours?
swear too much. I don't make resolutions,
crap.
but I try. I try to. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. I just try to. This year, I want to take things slower but farther, and so I've just been kind of going day by day. I have some long-term goals for this year.
Good for you. I only have short term.
But it was funny when we were doing the band thing, when we like got together at the start of the year and just like set some goals. I was like, all right, I have a few long-term goals for the band. So like this time next year, things I'd like to accomplish, but we're going to bring it right back to like today. So I like say them. And then like one of them was just like, I want to release 3 singles this year. And we already have one that's like ready to go basically.
Nice.
And so Hayden and Drake are both like, yeah, that's great. That's totally doable. And then Nick's like, how about 4 singles? And I was like, I think you're missing the point of what I'm doing right now. I was like, the point is just because it's like that's great. Like we might do 4, but like the point is you keep them small and achievable. I was like, we could do 4.
We might as well go for 6. We can
like,
go for 6. You know,
I was like, we're allowed to overstep like what we do. We could do more.
couple more, and you have a full length album.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was
Overachieved.
like-
Wow.
I was just funny because I'm like, because I don't know. It's so easy to just be like, well, wait, what if we could do this or we could do that, and then you have no sense of like how to achieve those goals.
And then there's like that guy that's like, well, I have a New Year's resolution. Why just like start whenever?
Yeah.
That's why I started this whole like no swearing thing a couple weeks before.
You get it rolling
know?
a bit.
Yeah. It's like when people go to the gym. Oh man, it's so
I know.
so busy at the gym.
It'll die down
like
soon.
yesterday
It'll
was like
die
the
down soon.
snowstorm thing.
Yeah.
The freaking blizzard.
Yeah.
I was walking out. I went to the gym.
Yeah.
I was walking in the blizzard.
Yeah.
And some guy behind me, like in his car, just driving by. He's like, no, that's dedication. And I look behind me. He's like, yeah, keep it up, girl. And I'm like, thanks.
Yeah.
And then I walk in. I don't feel special because the gym's full.
Yeah. It'll die down soon though. You just get rid of, you get rid of the resolutioners.
Yeah, we'll give it like February.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
yeah.
I wonder what the actual, I think it's just because when you set just like a dumb start time like that, It's like the like start on Mondays thing. Like, oh, I might as well. I'll just start that on Monday.
And yeah.
Yeah, you're just giving yourself an excuse to be like
Lazy.
and like setting just like arbitrary start dates like that don't necessarily. You know, you can just start today.
Yeah,
you know?
that's why I started in April.
Yeah.
So if I fail, like
It's
nobody's
like,
gonna
whatever,
shame
yeah,
me for it because they're not. That's not your New Year's resolution. You clearly didn't fail.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be one of those people.
Like, I think it's definitely like the New Year's is a good time to maybe reflect on like what you didn't do, but like I don't know. I think just setting these like stupid goals of like I don't know, to be like, I'm gonna start losing weight next year is dumb.
No,
just like just like figure it out. And decide like what you want to do and like how it's also gonna fit into your life. Like that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Like I'm starting my job back up tomorrow, and
welcome back.
I've been not excited about it, but these last 2 weeks I've been like Monday through Friday been getting up early, like just like starting an alarm and then like trying to do my morning before 9:30 when I have to like leave for work, just to be like, is this gonna actually be like reasonable, as opposed to just like, because then also tomorrow.
What's your morning routine?
Well, what it's been the last 2 weeks, I've been getting up around.
And I want Julia
7.
to confirm or deny all of these.
Been getting up at like 7:30, for the most part. There was a few days that I was tired and I didn't, but then I also make the coffee the night before on the program, so it comes on at 7.
Oh my god, that's amazing. So then I get up,
coffee's there.
Sorry, at work we have to manually brew our coffee.
There's a program button, so it just does it, you know.
Wow.
Comes on at 7. So I get up. I'm too tired because I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to be up this time. Splash some cold water on my face. Coffee. Go sit down. Read a book of whatever I'm reading. Oh, so that's another thing. So I bought this daily planner, and then I'm trying. So what I was doing is just setting these like small like arbitrary goals for the day. So like a reading one is like read one chapter.
Is arbitrary a keyword?
Yeah, whatever. So like if you write down like something small that's like clearly achievable, so like read one chapter, which could be like whatever, like 20-30 pages. That's something that you can like do and then check off for the day. So I do that, read for a bit. It takes me way too long to read, like 20 to 30 pages, but whatever. And then do these like workouts that I do here.
Ooh, what's your workout?
And then I
want to see your routine. I want to do it with you.
No, okay.
And after the video, actually click
this
video.
Yeah,
link. I'm gonna do Caleb's workout. And then if you go on my channel, Caleb's gonna do my workout.
Oh my god. And then like shower and then go to work. I haven't done that part yet, but so that all has to be done by 9:30 before I go.
Damn, sorry, what time do you wake up?
7 between 7 and 7:30.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Well, it's only really been the last 2 weeks that I've been doing that.
That's impressive.
And I haven't actually had to go to work, so there's been a few days where I've been like, well, I'm not.
Dude, that's impressive.
I might work out
still
later because I don't actually have to go to work. But yeah. So we'll see.
That's impressive.
But then I'm exhausted. And then it's weird being off all day and being like, why am I so tired? Like, I didn't have to wake up that early.
Yeah, because you did all that stuff in the morning.
Yeah. But
I'm impressed, Caleb.
It always feels...
That's super
it feels
productive.
good, though, to have done a bunch of stuff before, like, 10 a.m.
You inspire me to just not go out. No, my morning routine...
We'll regroup in March and see if I'm still doing it.
No, I mean, the fact that you've done it for 2 weeks, that's pretty good. You'll probably like, I don't know, fall out of it for a week, but then like the week after that, you'll be like, let's get back at it again.
Yeah. I think also like, I think it's fine to like allow yourself a day where you like don't really do anything.
Yeah, a day.
We're also like fortunate enough to like live in an area of the world where you are like, you can do that shit. And so like, if there's a day where I'm like, you know what? I don't really have things to do. Yes, the people downstairs are loud.
Sorry, you were just talking about how lucky you are to be living here, and then all you hear is like people outside screaming. Oh, is my car okay?
I think, I think it's okay to not do something.
Oh no, totally. Otherwise, you're just gonna burn yourself out. But you can't burn yourself out if you're already burnt out. I mean, I'm kidding.
It's tough, dude. If you're like looking around and you see people are like doing stuff all the time, or if you follow like Gary V on Instagram and you're just like, Damn, this guy's always grinding. Do you
'Kay,
follow Gary
but-
Vee on Instagram?
No.
Oh, what do you
'Kay,
think? I'm
but-
actually surprised that you don't.
Okay, but here's the thing though. people like I'm not gonna name any names, but both of us follow
Name them.
people that would just post every day about what they do, and
Yeah.
not gonna lie, it makes you feel like crap because you're like,
Yeah.
what am I doing? I'm not doing
Yeah.
anything. I'm just Netflixing and like.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
feel
you gotta
that
think
way.
about it. I don't know. They're just doing why, like, you know. Not everything you see online is real. I just want to say
That's true,
everything's
too.
fake.
I feel that way when I see like bands that are like playing a lot of show, and I mean like I'm talking about like bands on our level that are like playing a lot of shows, and then you're like, fuck, we should be playing more shows. But then also you're like, those shows suck though too. Like it's
I kind of want to know what you're.
I'm not
talking.
even like specifically thinking of anybody. I mean, we've also had those shows. You do a show and you're like, fucking thanks Toronto, that was sick, and you put up like a cool photo that doesn't show the crowd because there was 15 people there, and you're like, whatever.
That's
and
why you
like,
just don't post.
well, you get a photo where there's nobody in the crowd. And you
Yeah.
don't post the Instagram stories, your mentions, where it shows that there's nobody there.
Fair enough.
You know, but that's the other thing too. Like I'm catching myself doing that all, which is something I'd actually like to work on this year. Is that I get this like weird jealousy feeling, specifically with
Yeah.
band stuff, where I'm like, oh man, we need to be doing that stuff, and then it's like, but we're doing other things that are in preparation of
Yeah.
like, you know, whatever.
And like everyone goes at their own pace.
yeah,
Like this one person that used to make me feel so bad all the time, because there was a time where this person was doing a lot of productive work, what I thought was productive work, but probably
Right.
was productive work.
yeah,
And I was just working at the restaurant making money so I can buy a car, and I would
Right.
feel so bad.
yeah.
And until now, this person still like posts regularly. And in my head, I'm like, I kind of feel bad, but at the same time,
Yeah.
whatever. It's just a picture of a screen
Yeah.
with Logic on it, or Pro Tools. The other day, I was so like almost fed up with it. I
Yeah.
almost like posted a story with like my phone being like, look at me again.
Yeah.
Look, it's Logic Pro X. Look at this song. Plays it. It's all Starburst Smash Mouth. Productive. Just because I'm posting it.
And like, yeah. And that's the other thing too. It's well, kind of what I just said, but like, it's great that they're being productive or whatever, but like, is that even something that you want to be doing?
Exactly.
So look at somebody doing like production work, and then you're like, oh, I'm not doing anything. But do you want to be doing? You probably don't want to be doing that.
Yeah.
That's not satisfying, you know.
And also, like, who knows? Like, they're gonna burn out if they don't like
Yeah.
pace themselves.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Self-care. And,
If I
and
have-
just because they post like pictures at the gym doesn't mean they're getting any gains.
True.
Just because they're at the gym doesn't mean they're getting swole and they're getting their max rep. You know how on Instagram I always like, don't forget to drink your water.
Yep.
Who even knows if I'm hitting my
Right.
daily water intake?
True. What is your daily water intake?
I at least try to get 3 venti waters. At least.
What is that like roughly in?
That's like what?
Ounces.
It's like the 8x8 thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
I
This
work at
is-
Starbucks.
I've been tracking my water and like my calorie intake for the last couple of weeks, and
You calorie count? Good for you.
I have.
That's difficult.
it's difficult. I bought this stupid Fitbit thing to try it because I was doing the
can
workouts.
I see? Can I
I was-
tap it?
It's not that impressive.
Wake Up
This is like the
Caleb.
small, the like cheaper one.
Yeah, no, my mom has that.
But I also, I wanted to like track my heart rate. There's a few things
That's
with
pretty
this
good.
though that like I'm not totally sure about the like. I also have like the app, about the accuracy of it though, because like it says, like the calorie burn on it is kind of ridiculous. So like this is what the app looks like, and then just like you can track.
6,000 steps, huh? You have
Yeah, see, like-
4,000 more.
That's kind of ridiculous. The calorie burn on it seems ridiculous, but so like you can track like set goals and like the food. So this is probably like my 7th time.
Well, you can go on the stairs and like, I don't know, you go up and down, and of course you're gonna burn that much calories. I don't
yeah,
know.
but literally like if you wake up, it'll be like you've burnt fucking 500 calories today or whatever. Like there's days where it says I've burned like 3,000 calories.
you need a better watch.
And when I do like a workout, it's like, yeah, that workout was like 350 calories or whatever. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, like that makes sense. But how come when I'm just sitting down doing nothing, how did I burn 1,000?
It's because you're like fidgeting.
And also, why do I still look the way I do if I'm burning all of these calories? So there's that. But
you know, you're in and then you're out, like, you know, like the food in and
something
something like
that.
I'm
I also
not
don't
even,
really understand.
I'm barely a musician. I'm not even an athlete. I don't know what I'm talking
That's
about.
the other thing, because then I'm like, because it shows your like macro or your, what are they called?
Yeah, your macros, like
your
your
macros,
proteins and whatnot.
Yeah. So, but then I'm like, I don't even know
That's so much work.
what that means or what. But I used to use the MyFitnessPal, but like there's so many paywalls where it's like, if you like the free one is like just calorie count, like it doesn't show you like anything else. And then they never had like anything, so you'd be searching for stuff and it would be like, we don't know what you mean, and you're like, we're like this. I put some like obscure stuff in here where I'm like, oh, they probably don't have this brand of whatever.
No,
I'm
dude,
eating.
there's a scanner, a barcode scanner on it.
Yeah, pretty much everything's in here. And again, I've been doing that for
it's Fitbit.
It's been like a week and a bit.
Yeah,
it's tough, but
did you buy that or did Julia get you that?
No, I bought it. I missed yesterday, but other than that, I've been pretty good. I'll just do it like while I'm cooking or like before I eat. Just rip it in there real quick. And I also eat a lot of the same shit, so like it's mostly just there to like click.
Good for you.
put it in, so it's not like I'm eating like that much different stuff. But I don't remember why I brought that up, but
it's because we're trying to work on ourselves, and part of it is working on our nutrition because it's, you know,
it's
a necessity when you're a musician. You know what my massage therapist was telling me? She's like, this famous musician, you know what he has? A massage therapist. Dude, massage therapists are the most underrated, like,
no, it's actually true,
professionals out there.
I'm
seeing her on Wednesday.
I got a massage on Christmas Eve, and because my like hamstrings and calves are so tight, because I don't roll as much as I should.
Foam roll.
Yeah, and then it's like other stuff. I had this like sciatic pain last year.
Pardon me.
It's like it's the biggest nerve in your body, and it runs. It like basically runs through like your butt and like in your legs and stuff.
Ooh.
And it would like wake me up at night and just be like this incredible pain. Like it's honestly so painful. I'd have to
You're getting old, Caleb.
I'd have to take like 2 Advil, and I like couldn't figure it out. I like found these stretches, and it wasn't really helping. And I was like, this is fucking wild. And I like put up with it for like 8 months. And finally my mom was like, why don't you like come home and like get a massage? And I was like, it's probably not going to help.
Dude, they're miracle workers.
And she's like, and like the thing is like when your sciatic pain hurts, it's like fucking something totally different. And she just like massaged my body and it hurt. And she got into my calves, and like there's a part of my calves where I was like, oh my fucking God. And she's like, that's why your sciatic nerve hurts. And she like got rid of it, and then I has never hurt since. It went away. It never came back. I haven't had a sciatic pain since then.
Man.
So for sure you should. But also like
yeah,
I don't know.
No, it's super important. Like I'd lay down there and be like, your pecs are really tight. I'm like, I guess I should just do this, and then oh, and she's like, and just tell me when it hurts. I'm like, it hurts, but don't stop. And then like I get out of there and I'm just like, you know what? I love you.
Yeah, it does feel better for sure.
Do you stretch?
No, I mean like I do like yoga or whatever.
Oh yeah,
like that thing I sent you.
Yeah, the important. Yeah, that video. Whew.
It's insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
DDPY.
Yeah,
check it out. They don't sponsor me.
Oh my God, you know those?
It's cool though.
Stretching machine at the gym.
Yeah.
That thing that you kind of sit on, and then it shows you a bunch of like stretches, like poses and stuff. So I used that for the first time in my entire life yesterday. Yeah. Because I normally just like stretch on the floor,
right?
Like, you know, your normal. Yeah. You don't need a machine kind of deal.
Yeah.
Okay. Long story short, I think I'm training to climb the CN Tower. Long story short.
Okay.
So I went on the friggin' stair climb thing and did like the CN Tower because I wanted to see how like
that's like an option.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to like see how I do before I actually sign up for the actual thing, and I did it. Like I pretty much died.
Right.
And then I went on that machine thing and I was like, oh my God, it feels so good. Yeah, like sex is great, but like but the
stretch machine
thing,
at the gym. Yeah. That's funny.
Sex who?
Yeah. Yeah, I should stretch more. That's so important.
I'm like super single.
You want to talk about that? Oh my
Oh,
god.
Did you tell her?
About
Sorry, somebody just got engaged.
no, I don't think so. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. But I don't think she knows who she is.
Oh.
Yeah,
true.
that took me a second. I don't think she
yeah.
knows who she.
Oh.
I mean, she probably know her name, but also Julie doesn't know anybody ever. It's a miracle she remembered your name. I'll tell her. I'll be like, so you know, like so and so who like was we just talked to or whatever, and she'll be like, no.
Do you not know the entire like history of MIA?
I think she might, but we'll tell her after.
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I was there for most of
Hey, you have a mic. Use the mic. You have a mic. Use the
I was
mic.
there for most of the classes.
I was just telling Caleb the other day. So my first ever girlfriend, she like got married like a year ago. And there's this other girl that I was seeing for a while.
You know Anela's first EP yesterday?
Yeah.
That girl.
She just got engaged.
Oh,
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. It's not to Anela though, just if you were wondering.
Yeah,
okay.
no, not to me. I'm
Okay,
super
say, where's
single.
the invitation?
Yeah, starting the year off single.
Did
I
she
mean,
ask you that?
it's not like I've ever changed.
Oh my god.
That too. You know what? I'm so full in my friendships that
Yeah.
I really don't need a
That's good though. You don't
yeah,
need
I
anybody.
don't. I really don't need a significant
You're a
other. I don't even
strong-
need sex when I have that massage.
Yeah,
that
there you go.
stretching machine.
Everything's
yeah.
figured out now. I don't know where to go from
Yeah.
that.
See, not even songs. No, they're not even about.
What are you gonna
them.
What are you gonna write about now though?
Myself.
The stretching machine.
Massage therapist?
No,
Yeah, massage.
You know, about
therapist.
bigger things. I'm just gonna write songs about bigger things. You know, like politics,
Ew. I don't want
like mental health, because you know songs
Oh my
nowadays
God.
always mention that.
here's
They're
the thing.
always about mentioning therapy and like medication.
Here's the thing I might be
I hope
off on this.
nobody's, offended.
I won't like. Okay, I'm not gonna say the guy's name because I don't mean this as a direct shot to him, but I believe I've said this to him. But one of our friends in the set has this song. They have this song, and then they go. He's like, this song is about like mental health and like depression, and like if you need any help with any, just make sure you talk to somebody. And it's a great sentiment, and I don't disagree with that. It's such a bummer on the show that you're playing to do that before the set. When you're playing these like rock songs and everything's going well,
Yeah.
and then you just like bring everybody down with that. Because we've also played with another band where like the girl does that, and she's like, this song's about how like I was assaulted or whatever, which again, that I'm totally sympathetic to that. But as an audience member, how do you react to that when you're like watching this band and enjoying your night out, and then you're like, oh, okay, like cool.
Yeah,
Like,
I know what
just,
you mean.
You're up there to to entertain the people that are there.
Yeah.
And like almost every single Lost Art song is some version of that in my life or whatever. I just play the songs, and hopefully we just play the songs, and hopefully people like them. And that's for you to go home and hopefully listen to the song and take that from it.
Yeah.
It's not for me to be like, especially like as a band that like most people there probably don't know who you are or even really care.
Yeah.
And then you're just like taking these stances on stuff. And it's the same thing if you had a song about politics and you're just like,
That's the thing too, because
you
it
know?
means something to you, but it could also mean something else to
Yeah.
somebody.
and
So
somebody
like I'll
just
let them have that.
yeah, and somebody just likes that it's like a rock song or whatever it is, and they just
Yeah.
want to like have a good time and like dance around or whatever. And it's just like that's heavy shit to just be like to actually verbalize it and then just be like, oh, okay, that's depressing. Because it's just I don't know, and maybe I'm wrong, and that's fine, but that's how I feel. And I brought that up to other people, and they're like, no, that's how I feel too.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of I don't know. You're there. If you're the Foo Fighters or whatever, Pearl Jam every 4 songs, fucking Eddie Vedder's like, so we donated a bunch of money to this cause for whatever. Which again,
song is about
still
that.
it's still a bummer when Eddie Vedder does it, but it's also like great. I'm glad that you guys
Yeah,
are
but they're
using
like
your money
freaking
for
Pearl
good.
Jam.
And it's the ACC's sold out, and it's fine. But
everyone's
know,
still gonna go.
but
wild.
even when they do it, it's still kind of like, hey man, play the fucking song. I know Pup does it too, and it's all like it's great stuff. I'm glad that you guys are using your fame and
It's like a different.
and you should be doing that stuff.
Yeah, but it's like it's different when you're like a little local band in a 30-minute set versus like
Yeah.
a big band that's
Yeah.
playing like an hour and a half, because there is a time for that.
Yeah.
Whereas in
absolutely.
a 30-minute set, like there's only so much time
And
that you could use for talking.
I think when you're like an unknown band too, even if it's like you're the local or whatever, it's almost like very presumptuous to be like, I'm up here, so like you guys need to care about like whatever I'm saying outside of like these songs that I'm playing or whatever. You know what I mean? Where it's like people look up to like Pup or like
Yeah.
Eddie Vedder. Those are people that like have pull and stuff and should be using their
I'm even lucky
fame.
when they're like paying attention for like a verse.
Yeah, exactly. And it's
Yeah.
like, just do your thing.
Yeah,
and
anything
like,
but the chorus that you're
Yeah.
paying attention. Oh, you're looking at me.
Yeah.
This one goes to you, pal.
thanks for moving. Thanks for being the one guy that
Yeah.
moves.
Thank you for being that one
Yeah.
person for dancing the entire set. This one girl in Guelph, and it was like her Halloween show.
Yeah.
This one girl, she was dancing the entire set. I was like,
I love that.
I'm like, you don't know us. But I'm like, why? You know, like why are you having a good time?
And then
Thank you.
And then they don't buy a shirt, and you're like, ugh, was it even worth it?
Do you want to buy a shirt?
Yeah, do you want a shirt?
Nah.
No.
No, it's
Okay,
fine.
Cool. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that
Anyway,
whole.
that was my rant. I didn't really anticipate that. But I don't know. It's good. You should definitely write about that stuff. It's important.
politics.
It's important to talk about. The sentiment is
sorry.
the sentiment is great.
Yeah,
but
no,
just
I'm not making fun of
when you're a
anybody that writes
local
talk. Yeah.
play. I mean, like I said, almost everything I write about is like that. But that's for me, and it's my outlet. And if people take that away, cool. But I
Dude,
don't know.
so I was seeing this girl in like October.
Yeah.
I think it was like after like our second date. She goes like, "You're not gonna like we were saying goodbye, whatever." It was like a good second date.
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, you're not gonna ghost me, right? And like
Oh my
write
God.
songs about me. You're not gonna do that, right?" And I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
"No."
That's what she should want. Well, not the ghosting part, I guess, but like the songs.
She
really
ended
gets
it.
mad if songs aren't about her,
Oh.
right?
See, that's why I'm not like
said no for
committed to somebody, so that I don't have to commit like my writing material to them. You know
Oh,
what I
you
mean?
don't have to.
I did end up writing a song about her.
The ghosting girl.
Yeah, we didn't ghost each other. She just kind of ended it off weird.
She ended it off.
Yeah,
she
it
wanted
was-
songs written about her.
It's okay. She
That's
got
dirty.
one.
That's
She got
dirty.
one. She had one good one, like a positive one.
Oh yeah.
But then I don't know. It never got to the band.
They never do.
So the one the one that got to the band isn't negative. It's
Yeah.
just like on like the less positive side of the
Right.
spectrum, but it's
Right.
not completely negative.
Right. That's cool. I mean,
She's never gonna listen to this, so
maybe she's like
Oh.
one of the few fans that I have.
no bullshit.
of
Ah, there it is.
What?
She
Swearing.
swore.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Darn.
Half hour in. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad. I miss you,
Mhm.
Caleb.
I miss you too.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming and seeing my place.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's lovely. It's cozy. I'm gonna sleep over here one of these days.
Okay,
That's
a good
totally
time.
fine.
Thank you. Right beside the gingerbread right there.
You have to leave
Mm.
early in the morning though before we get up.
Yeah, I know. I'll be out of here
There's
for my
coffee.
5 a.m.
Yeah.
I'll make my own
Yeah.
Starbucks coffee. Yeah.
Oh man,
So yeah, that song got to the band.
that's good. No, it wasn't. This is kind of like a humble brag, I guess, for me. But we were doing demos. We've been doing demos, and last night we did vocals for them. And so I'm singing, and then on like one of the songs that we were actually the plan. It was funny. I was going through what I wrote down last year for our goals, and when we instead of taking bets, we have this other song that we've been playing, and we were like, "Oh, this is like the one." And then we demoed it, and then we decided not to record it, so we like re-demoed it with a couple new songs. And I was singing last night, and then Nick was like, "Hey man, you know, like I never actually hear your lyrics, and like these are really cool." And I was like, oh, thanks, man.
Aw.
I was like, that was really nice. And then Drake was like, yeah, I never hear the lyrics till we're recording. And I was like, that's kind of dangerous, don't you think?
No,
like,
it totally
What if
is.
we get to the studio and you guys are like, what the fuck are you singing about, man?
I mean,
Like-
I guess there's like some kind of trust that they put in you that
I
they
guess,
don't question.
Yeah.
Which, like, I'm kind of thankful that they're not like controlling me,
Yeah.
but also, I don't know if I'm making a fool out of myself. I haven't seen Luke in a while, and he
Yeah.
hasn't checked out my lyrics in a while. So who knows if like they're not even grammatically correct. But it's artistic, so it's fine, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
the other thing too is like if the melody's cool, like
Yeah, they don't really.
You
I guess
know.
they say something later.
we've been like, that's been a big thing. Wait, I brought it up before, and then
The thing is, if they don't complain, then it must be
yeah.
fine.
That's what I kind of love about Hayden, because like he
Yeah.
just won't say anything if it's good.
Yeah,
And then
because
you'll
if
be
if it is bad,
and
like
you're
oh,
and you're like, hey man, like you haven't said anything. And he's like, I think it's fine. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, fair enough.
I don't know if this is bad.
Yeah, no,
Um,
it's good. It's a good thing to like. I'm fine with it. It's just because like Nick and Drake are very like agreeable, or they'll like,
Yeah.
Not. I don't mean they're not agreeable, but like if they like it, they'll tell you that they like it.
Yeah.
Where like Hayden is like, if he likes it, he's not gonna say anything
Yeah.
for the most part.
Today, because Dylan's not here, it was just Hayden, Alex, and I, and we're working on harmonies and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like just like pretty quiet guitars
Yeah.
and just like straight up our vocals, and
Yeah.
it was very like it's like the rehearsal that they can really
Yeah.
hear exactly what I'm
Everything, yeah.
saying. But at the same time, like in our head as singers, like we know what we're saying, like
Yeah.
the words exactly,
Yeah.
like we know what we're saying, but to
Yeah.
them it might just be gibberish.
Yeah.
Like it might just be sounds, you know?
There was like in one of the new ones, in like the last.
It's not until
verse,
they sing it back to you, they're like, oh, thank God
Yeah.
they understand.
I like mumbled the word kind of, but it still sort of worked. And I was struggling with the timing because we weren't able to record to a click or anything. So like Drake did the drums and like Nick and Hayden just played like really quietly just so he could. So everything's like pretty fast.
Okay.
And then so there was like one part that I was having trouble with, and I like got the timing right on, but I like kind of mumbled the word, and I was like, I fucked up that word, and they like played it back, and they're like, where? And I was like, it's like right, it's like the second line, and they're like, we don't hear it, man. And I was like, it's that word. And
Then
they're
what
like-
did they think
and
you
they're-
said?
And they're like, no, it's I just like the word was wander, and I like kind of like mumbled in. So like I got the last half of the word, but the first part was like kind of mumbled, and he's like,
Okay.
it's fine. It's like,
Oh.
okay, like maybe it's just me then. But I don't remember why I started saying that, but I think it was just the fact that like we know everything like so perfectly.
Yeah.
That then it becomes like when you're
'Cause we
recording
wrote it.
Yeah, and you like sang it like a billion times or
Yeah.
whatever.
And you're reading
Yeah,
it,
and
you're
they're like hearing
yeah.
it back because I hate listening back. I like singing
Really?
and then like listening back. I like having the
I
final
love listening.
product and
Oh.
listening to it. I like that, but like when you're just like, was that? Because I'll sing it and I'm like, that take felt good, and then you like listen back and you're like, ugh.
Dude, you gotta get used to like listening to yourself back so that when you go into like the studio or
Yeah.
whatever with other people that you're used to yourself.
Yeah.
Like I would spend like nights and afternoons me at home alone, like doing Taylor Swift and Katy Perry covers and
Yeah.
listening back at it just so I
Right.
can get used to myself.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was listening to Katy Perry's Teenage Dream today, going to London.
Yeah.
2010. Oh, it's about a 10-year-old album.
Is it really that
Fantastic
old?
album.
Jesus.
Banger after banger after banger. Teenage Dream, and it goes like California Girls and then Last Friday Night and like all that stuff. I'm
Wow.
like, let's not forget that Katy Perry is actually great. Because like, I don't know what kind of music she does now.
Yeah.
It's kind
I
of
don't
garbage,
even-
but we
yeah.
don't talk about that.
I think also just having people that you like trust in there. I like having Drake around because Drake's a great singer and he
Yeah.
can hear. He's a great producer too. Like he can
Yeah.
hear stuff.
He's bubblegum.
Yeah. You can hear stuff
He's
that like.
bubblegum featuring
other people
Serena
don't.
Haggerty.
Oh my god.
yeah.
So I think like that also helps. So if you're like unsure of the take because it's your take, it's good to have people in there that are like, no, it
Mm-hmm.
was good, or like it was good, but like we need to fix this or whatever. Like,
Do you ever just want to post stuff on Instagram? Like
what-
singing?
What do you? Oh,
Like how I do it?
No.
Because like,
Sometimes
I just
yes,
need
but
people.
I never do.
I need people to know that I'm not that good. but I also need people to know that I'm not that bad.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know?
I try not to like. I feel like that's like a validation seeking thing.
Yeah.
That you probably don't really need.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, I know I'm not the best, but I think like I'm fine that I mean, I must be fine.
You know what I found where I feel the same way? I was doing vocal warm-ups driving over to get Drake to go to demos last night.
Nice.
And I was like, every time we did it I was
Chris's
I was just
birthday,
like,
by the way.
fuck. And then Chris, oh yeah, I know I said
Yeah,
that.
it's his birthday.
And like, I was like, I do the 10
Our
minutes.
vocal coach.
I do the 10 minutes and then I'm just like, I'm so sorry that I put you through that. Like, that was horrible. Like, to Julia, because she was just, like, changing for me. And it was just
I never do that in
like,
front of people.
I, like, stopped. I had to do it, though. On the car's, like, a good spot to do it.
It is. I'm so sorry. You're, like, doing sirens.
I stopped doing them for... I don't do sirens. But I had stopped doing them for a long time. And then, like, the past month, I've been, like, trying to make an effort to do them almost every day, at least. And so now I have to, like, there's stuff I have to catch up on that I lost. But what I found was nice, though, when I started taking lessons, and that was validating, was we'd play a show, and then somebody would be like, man, did you take lessons or something? But that was nice because, like, it's like when you get off the thing, you go to the guitar player, and you're like, dude, you rip a guitar, like the drummer, you're really good at drums. You have a sick voice, and you're like, oh, thanks, man.
It's like you've been working out.
Yeah,
you've been going to the gym.
Yeah, but when you get off, and somebody's like, hey, man, did you take lessons? Like, that's nice because you're like, wow, okay, cool. Like
somebody noticed.
Yeah, that you And I was like getting that like once every show we played from somebody that had seen us before, and I was like, that's cool.
Nice.
That means it's going better, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know.
You've been working out. I see you at the gym. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, totally.
When I went home for Christmas, we do this thing. We go to like one of the bars on Boxing Day. Like everybody from high school or whatever like goes to this bar. And my one buddy was like, everybody calls me Lubs back home. And
I know.
He was like, Lubs, you've been hitting the gym? And I was like, no. And he's like, what? And I was like, I haven't been. And he's like, oh, well, you look good. Like,
all the time.
Thanks, man.
All the time.
No, I have not been. Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Do you ever just karaoke?
What do you like when you like from Chris's
like I don't know.
Wow,
do you like?
I just had a stroke. Did you mean like when at Chris's when it'd be like time to sing and then you find like a karaoke version of a song?
That too, or I don't know. Like sometimes I would, but without like the original singer. Like sometimes I would practice by myself, like covering a song basically.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, do you? I don't know.
I mean,
or just karaoke, like
sometimes,
instrumental. Yeah.
I try to learn like I was working on the City and Color song a bit.
Ooh.
And then
which one?
Sleeping Sickness.
The one with the guy
with Gordon Down, the guy from that band. Yeah. Yeah, the one with a guy from that band.
Alex Emmerich and I covered that song.
Did you? It's a cool song.
Yeah,
but it's just interesting to like push. Yeah,
I should
for sure. Send it to me.
It's a mashup with "Need You Now" by Lady Antebellum or whatever.
I don't know if I know that one.
You'll know it. I'll show you later.
I do know it. That's funny.
So you've been working on that song?
A little bit.
Do you need a female singer?
I also wasn't. I was just doing it for myself. I wasn't.
Good for you.
I need to practice guitar more. That was another reason for like just I need to learn more like songs and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's weird because I don't really write anymore. Because like I don't write any music for Lost Arts, and then I don't know, and then I don't really write songs for myself, which I should.
You should.
Yeah,
you should write more songs for Julia at least. She wants more songs about her.
Like I arrange.
Man, if I had a girlfriend, I would write songs every day about her. Just kidding.
Sometimes I
just kidding. I ain't writing any song for anybody.
Sometimes I do just like sing at her, and she doesn't like that.
Because those are like stupid things
we do have a fun
up.
rap song that it's just 3 lines. But
what is it? Can I hear it?
No,
please.
But I wish that I was a
Definitely
producer because I would totally just produce the song. I like kind of came up with a riff on guitar for it, but it doesn't really work. Oh, it's pretty funny.
Oh, sometimes I would kind of make songs. I would just kind of like sing out a really bad melody with lyrics when I'm feeling a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Like
that's a good practice though too.
Yeah.
Do you have an example?
Like at work, I'm like mixing this huge tub of mocha and I'm about to pour it into another tub. And I'm like, that makes me nervous because, it would just fall and be like, pouring this tub of mocha into another tub. I'm going to die. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did it. I don't know.
Oh, my God.
You get nervous like that,
Yeah.
You channel it into music.
Right.
Because, when you're stressed and anxiety, you channel it into music. Sounds like I'm mocking people.
That's, yeah. I don't know.
The reason why I ask you about karaoke is because, so Taylor Swift has their entire discography karaoke version on Spotify.
Really?
That is on my rotation.
Nice. I thought she took all of her stuff off Spotify.
You're like 3 years late.
She's like, wait, what about all that money?
You're like 4 years late.
She was like, I want more money, but also I'm leaving a lot of money on the table.
Yeah, so she put her instrumental up there.
Yeah,
so like Love Story, You Belong With Me.
The karaoke versions
is on like repeat.
And that'll make up for the money you're missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all me putting on repeat.
Also, how I asked you the other day if you ever like got into that like online portal thing on Indie Pool? Oh. You should ask Nick for your login.
Is it like the Orchard thing? Is that the
what?
Is that the website where it shows like your stats and stuff?
Yeah, it's just Indie Pool. You go to Indie Pool and you go to the distribution part, and then there's like a link that says online sales portal. And you
I
click
think
on
I
that.
have, but like a different one. Okay, but I'll do it now.
Well, it just like.
What about
then
like
it
shows?
You can pay yourself from that. Like the money that you made from Indie Pool, like your 90% or whatever. The money's there, and then it shows you like who's been listening to your
Of course, I've done that every year.
I'm sure it's a ton of money. We have nothing.
I do it regularly. You don't have to tell me.
Yeah, I do it regularly.
I do it all the time. I pay my band.
I think I figured out what we're moving to though. I think I got that sorted out. Although, because I talked to Cam and then Alex, because Alex handles all that stuff, I guess. But
what the hell, can he handle it for me?
I think no, it's funny. So like I was looking at CD Baby, and then Cam was like, we're moving from CD Baby because their help like sucks. So he's like, we're gonna go to DistroKid. So I was like, all right, well maybe I'll do that. So I looked into it, and then I like started to sign up, and I stopped. I like didn't sign up, and then they sent me an email on Saturday, and they were like, hey, we saw that you were gonna like sign up or whatever. How about we give you like 35% off? You only have 48 hours to do that. And I was like, all right. And I didn't do it. And then I woke up today with another email, and they were like, hey, like we really want you to join DistroKid. Here's 40% off of like the yearly sign up fee or whatever. You only have 48 hours. So I'm like, I wonder how long I could press that to get like.
Let me know.
More money. Yeah. Alex told me that he like you can sign up for just like the regular one, a mid-tier one that you can have like 2 bands on, or like a label one and you can have like 5 bands on it or whatever.
Why don't we just start a label?
And Alex said that that's what he did. So I'm sure that's like you and Dime and then whatever. But what I was concerned about was you can like move all of your catalog to another distribution, but like you could, if you fuck it up, like you could lose everything.
So don't mess it up.
Don't mess it up. Or you could just like leave what's already out on one distribution where it is and then move on with another distribution. So like
have it into different.
Yeah, so like they
but
would
under the same like
DistroKid would still upload stuff to your profile, but like all of your revenue from the EPs or whatever that you put out would still be with Indie Pool or whatever, and then your new revenue would be with another one, which like might be a pain in the ass. But I don't want to risk like we just got 2 songs over 1,000 streams. I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, no, can't, man.
They're just super boring.
You know what we should do? We should just buy streams.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No.
What? Let's just buy streams. Okay, listen. On your birthday in September, I'll buy you streams. And then my birthday is coming up soon, and you buy me streams.
Okay. Know what Drake said? He said he was talking
Hey, Valentine's Day is coming up soon. We can buy each other streams because
Right.
that's romantic.
Right. Drake was telling me that he was telling his girlfriend's like mom or whatever about like, because I don't know, I don't need to get into his whole life, but basically he said something about making money with streams, and they were like, oh, what do you mean? And he was like, yeah, like between all my bands, like I've got like this many streams or whatever. That's like X amount of dollars. And her mom was like, well, damn, like we should be using our Spotify more. And Drake's like, yeah, I've been telling you that. Like, he's like, just put it on repeat. It's like, here's a playlist with all my bands, all like my solo stuff. Just put that on repeat. Like, what do you mean?
That's hilarious.
It's like, yeah, you could just be getting all of his stuff. Because I was like, you got 6 songs with us. You got 3 songs with Dime. You got however many like bubblegum songs you put out. Like you throw that all into one playlist.
I'm ready to put my money into buying followers.
Why though? On what? I know you're not. I know
On
you're,
Instagram.
I know you're kidding. But see, like, here's the thing. Anytime I talk about this stuff, there's always just like one guy in my mind.
I'm so sorry. It's me. I am that one guy in your mind.
Honestly, though,
face your fears.
It's one of those things
I'm
where
here.
like your numbers. Yes, it looks cool to have like thousands of followers.
Dude, it's not about, the quality. It's all about the numbers now. It's about the quantity.
But if there's 0 engagement, you're not really benefiting from that.
Yeah, but fucking... Oh, there it is.
I don't agree.
No, it's true.
It was funny because
it's all about the engagement and the support, not about just the numbers.
Well, if you have... I mean...
Because you could just Photoshop the numbers,
That's true. Yeah, but until they go...
Oh my god, genius. You don't have to buy it.
Yeah, but...
You just Photoshop it, take a screenshot, post it.
What happens when they go to your...
Well, that's none of your problem. The point is you posted that there's like a ton of streams. That's the point. Who will check? You will check? Wow, you must be really bored.
Everybody.
Because you check.
Everybody. It doesn't mean if you have like 1,500 followers, but 200 people like your post or whatever, like that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, and who comes to your show? Nobody.
Nobody comes to your show.
Yeah,
Nobody's
according
buying.
to somebody's Insta story, right?
Yeah. And like, oh, that venue looks pretty empty.
Oh, yeah. Duffy's Tavern, empty once again.
Yeah.
We filled that place up, that one. I told you about that time, right? The Duffy's gig where I've got like 2 bands like drop out.
Oh, yeah.
We filled it.
Dude, fuck booking shows.
It's not bad.
I've been going through this like
it was okay. Our fall tour, our fall dates. Honestly, they were okay. They're, to me, successful.
That's good.
At least.
We were talking about that, Rob, like about how many shows we wanted to play this year, and then it was like we set a goal, but then we were like, they also have to be as quality as we can make them. Like that's the other thing is like,
because you can book too much, like if they suck and nobody's there and you barely made any connections with anybody.
Why drive all the way up to Ottawa to have nobody come out? Even go all the way up to Ottawa to have like 10 people come out and you maybe sell a shirt.
It's not worth it if you're like a Southern Ontario band.
No,
because there's lots of places here.
Unless like we did the Montreal run last year, and like,
I just want to go to Montreal.
We didn't really make any money doing that. It was fun. I mean, and we went with a band that we love, and like it was basically a vacation kind of that we like played shows on.
Yeah.
But like I would never just drive up to Ottawa and just be like, yeah, we've got a one-off in Ottawa that we're gonna go do.
You have to do like the Kingston too.
Yeah, you might if you're gonna go to Montreal, like go do the whole thing.
And you might as well go to Halifax.
Yeah, go do the whole thing. But I think like because we were talking about, I've had sort of like the single that is coming out at some point soon. I've been like showing it to people.
You haven't shown it to me.
I can show you after.
Is there a shaker in it?
No, I don't think so.
No, I want the shaker.
He didn't mix it though, so that also helps. Shout out to Kyle Ashbourne for being the best. Anyway, I was showing it to people. This is also like, I'm not intending this to be like a humble brag, but I was showing it to people like Craig or like Steve.
What if you showed it to me and I get no reaction?
And they were like,
ew.
They were like, they've been like pressing me to like, oh, you should reach out to like management or like publishing or whatever. Like, this is a great song, which is like really exciting to hear.
Have you ever considered outsourcing?
So this is what I want to talk about. Is because then we were talking about Liam earlier, and so I reached out to Liam again because I was looking into like publishers, and then I realized, oh yeah, those can cost a lot of money to get somebody to like push your shit. So I messaged Liam, and then Liam actually was like very helpful with that. But basically, because like Liam was also doing like journalistic work, so he has like the other end of like what publishers will send to him. And the more I thought about it, I'm like, I could reach out to people, but we don't have 500 to $1,000 to pay somebody to like maybe get us an exclaim or whatever.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, maybe this is like a sign that like we have a single that we believe in, so let's like do the work and put a press release together that like we believe in, and just like grind it out and fucking send it to everybody. And like, because yeah, we don't have the connections and we probably won't get in like a big publication, but I think that like that's something to start trying to talk to managers and stuff. Like they want to see you doing the stuff, and I'm just like, you know, maybe we haven't like paid our dues enough yet. And like we have a product that we are happy with and like are excited about, so this is probably a really good time to start doing that stuff ourselves.
And I feel like if you're gonna do that like successfully, you have to be like really well prepared, and you can't rush it.
No.
Like you can't go like unprepared, even if you're a little bit prepared. No, you have to be there fully prepared, like you know what's gonna happen. Like you can't just like like the people that we've seen, like for example Texas King, like I don't know, it's okay to be quiet for like a couple years, because if you're getting yourself ready and have that year that you're just like like hitting it off one after the other, then it's all worth that whole wait. Like I don't really know much about Casador, but like last time we played with them was maybe 2018. It was like, it was like second year or something like that. I don't know. It was like, 2018. And that was like the last time I've heard of them.
Right.
And then the guy from Casador went on the launch.
Oh, really?
Nick.
Okay.
And I guess they were like pretty silent for a while. And then just this last year, they just like, I don't know, came out with that single and like press and photos, and they're just like hitting it off. And now they're going on that big ass tour.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to be quiet for a while if you know that you're preparing yourself for the future. I guess it's the same for Valley, too. Like, they were quiet for a while. And then, like, that whole Maybe album came out, and they're just like, bam. And I'm like, I went to freaking high school with these guys. I was in grade 9. And they're in grade 12. And, they're the cool kids. But we're in music class together. They know who I am. We're also Starbucks family. Screw you, everyone that didn't listen to me when I told you to listen to them before. That's what I did. Nobody listened to me.
We've been pretty...
Anyways,
we've been pretty silent. Like, we played the Heart Attack Kids release show in November, and we haven't played a show since then. We got offered this show for this past weekend, and I turned it down because I was like...
I turned down
that show. It was at the... I'm not going to say too many details. I turned it down only for the reason that it was like it was like 2 weeks to promote it. And we hadn't done anything. And I was like, we're kind of thinking about this single. And I was like, nobody's going to go to this show.
I mean, it's 2 weeks.
And I was like, so why come out of this like silence with really nothing to offer? Be like, we're going to do this show. Try to promote it. And then immediately go silent again. And then like a few weeks later be like, hey, we're going to put out this single. Where I was like, I don't want to do anything. I want to just focus on when we come back, like we have something substantial to like offer everybody. Ideally. Because like also the other thing too is like nobody's waiting for us to put out music at this point. I am. Okay, and that's cool. I mean, I'm sure there's a handful of people that are like, oh, your mom is that what is it, a cow outside your mom's place? What is it? My parents are together, so it's their place. It was a cow.
A cow is like waiting for that next single.
No context to that. But the point of that is that like, oh my God. The point of that is just like, you have to make people care about, you have to make people realize like, oh, I didn't even know I wanted this. Here it is or whatever. And so I don't know. The whole thing of that was just like, it'd be nice to have a publicist and have somebody try to get you into, but it's like at the end of the day, what is that $500 an investment, or is it essentially going to be thrown away? Because even if we get the best, if somebody just does like a straight up feature, not even like a list, because like the odds even would be like you're in some kind of like best of the week list with a bunch of other people, right? So say like you got best case scenario out of that, like you have to be ready to then capitalize off of that, or
Yeah.
it means nothing, right? And like
Yeah.
shows are like, it's not, I haven't booked shows in terms of like reaching out in a long time. And I'm like, I need to do that.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing is like, there other people have been like, oh, looking to like booking agents, and I'm like, I think there's a lot more work that I need to do.
Johnny's
booking
booking.
wise. You need to look into booking wise. Like, I don't know, there's more connections I need to make
Yeah.
that way. Like, I don't know, like our
Totally.
buddies in Ready the Prince, Steve was like, I did all the work for our like comeback single by myself, to the point where I was like, maybe we don't even need management, because that was the
No,
thing.
if you have
Before that-
connections.
well, then like right after that, after he realized like maybe we're good, somebody reached out and then they got signed to a management company, and he was like, right when I was like, I think we're good, we don't need anybody's help. That's
Yeah.
when people then want to help you.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to help you if they're like, what are you doing for yourself? Or
Yeah.
like,
Good point.
you know, and it's like,
That's
it's
usually
making
what it
those-
is.
And I think having like the control of like, okay, it'd be cool to have a manager, but then being like, going into that like too early could be,
And also, like,
detrimental.
who is this manager?
yeah. A good point that like Steve had that I do agree with, but I think there's just some more work that we have to do on our own, was that you could reach out to the manager with like, you got your song, your artwork, kind of a plan, and like they're probably going to be like, yeah, we're not interested in signing you, but they might have like we need to see like these things from you, and then there's some like goals to hit.
Yeah.
So like something I keep
Just
bringing
looking
up,
for direction.
yeah, is when I was talking to Crownlands, Kevin told me
Oh,
before
God
they
bless
got
them.
signed to Feldman, I think it was.
Yeah.
The guy came out and saw them play, and he was like, you guys are really good, but like sell at the Horseshoe Tavern and then we'll talk. And like, that's a lofty goal, but that's a goal to like, okay, how the fuck do we do that? And then they did it, and then they're obviously, the rest is history. They're killing it right now. But
Yeah.
it's just stuff like, I think it's like,
And they
it's
played at the Targe, was it?
Yeah.
They played at the Targe.
I saw them play at the Grinning Gator, opening for bands I won't
Jar.
say. Yeah, and other bands.
And then that night after.
No, it was like 2 years later, they announced that they were playing.
No, do you remember? Oh, didn't you not see like Bodhi Jar? So, you saw somebody at the Grinning Gator, and I was in the ADC, and you're walking and you're kind of drunk, and I was like, Caleb, you're annoying.
I don't remember that at all.
What? Your brother was there.
I saw Al. Oh, that was not the next night. That was
Oh.
like a while later.
Oh.
No, that
Not
was
the
that
same-
night.
Yeah, that was that night. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Oh, sorry. Did I say the night after? I did definitely say the night. Later on that night.
I don't remember.
Oh, well, whatever. It's
You
fine.
have to tell me after. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You just. I was in the ADC. I was just doing some writing, and then you came
Oh
in.
my God. I do remember that.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah.
I don't remember
And
what
your
you're
brother was
talking
there.
about, but
Nothing,
I
we're
remember.
just- yeah.
Whatever. That's good content. But basically,
We just go way back.
It's
just go way back.
it's
That's all.
it's it's important. Like, it's attractive to like see all that stuff and be like, well, that's what we need. But I think the goal can't be like to be famous or whatever.
No.
Even the goal to have like hundreds of thousands of streams isn't.
Yeah,
even
because you can just
something.
buy it.
You can just buy it. But the goal is like, if you want it,
What
you
am
work
I, made
for
out of
it,
money?
and then you like, and then
Oh.
you get all that stuff. All comes to you when you put in the work for
Yeah,
it.
100%.
Not
You put in the work to make money, and then
you
use that money to buy
and then you buy
streams?
your streams, and then you post how great it is that you have all the streams. You have the streams, but not the the followers
Yeah.
or monthly listeners to match.
Yeah. We just need instant gratification, not the long-term following, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is almost an hour, so I'm
Yeah.
gonna press this into wrapping it up.
Yeah.
So, wait.
I need to go and watch, finish off You.
Oh yeah, yeah, the TV show. Okay, there was some stuff. There was some stuff. Wait, I didn't get to, but that's okay. I'm just gonna ask my regular closing questions.
Oh, no. The answer is no.
Local bands, local, like our level, local or a little bit bigger, that you love, that you want to open for or play with. That you haven't played with before.
That I haven't
Yeah,
played
you haven't
with.
played with them.
Okay, so there's this there's this Toronto I guess they're like Toronto band, but she's from Brampton. Anyways, they're called
MBG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know them, right?
I know her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's like the Wrong Brothers, and then Lena.
Yeah. But the point is,
Lena wasn't when we played with the Common Chase. She wasn't there. Yeah.
She wasn't there.
She plays bass in that band. Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
She's great though.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly. I've been talking to her.
Yeah.
She knows the beaches.
I mean, barely.
What's that?
Doesn't she know the beaches?
She knows the beaches.
Yeah, because it's Toronto.
I'll tell you after. I'll tell you
something
after.
about the beaches, real quick. No,
okay.
I'll tell you about it later. It's fine.
Okay.
Nobody needs to know about it.
Okay.
But yeah, no. She just opened for like
Dilly Dally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, never mind. I'm not gonna promote her anymore.
No, I'm sorry.
It's clearly because you know everything about that band.
I'm sorry.
I just want to say I
sorry.
just want to play a show with them, but
I'm so sorry.
I was gonna do some promotion and tell them how great they are.
I'm so
But
sorry.
never mind.
They're so great. Check her out.
Never mind.
Check her out. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
Say sorry to her.
Who else? Lena's
Don't
been
say
on.
sorry to
Lena's
me.
been here. Not here, but she was on episode 30.
I know,
whatever,
but
33. The Common Chase.
Oh.
Check it out. Lena actually did a lot of talking in that episode, so
She seems very articulate.
I should have her back.
Way
on
more
to do
articulate than
her-
I am.
To do her promo stuff with the Wrong Bros. Who else? We gotta wrap this
Yeah,
up.
I
We
know.
can't do
Sorry,
this
I know. I have so much just more information to say.
Got any more locals?
Yes. There's like a bunch that I reached out to and they just all said no to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Put
let's
'em on-
just
put 'em on
end it off
blast.
there. That's
Put 'em
my
on
goal
blast
is to
it.
just have a show with her and
Okay.
we'll there.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
finally, just big bands, like actually like legit big bands that you want to open for.
Poppy.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding. No. I don't want to go big and insane.
It doesn't matter. This isn't like. It's just who does Anela want to open for?
Sublime.
Sublime with
Freaking no.
rum.
No. Yeah, no. The beaches would be great. The valley would also be nice. But I don't know. High school things, Burlington things.
Oh my god, those are both like achievable.
This band called Adelaide.
Okay.
They're
The
like
street?
Burlington-ish.
All right.
And they're pretty cool.
Are they like a big band?
Oh, so big. No, I'd say they're at the local level.
Okay.
But I don't want to use like local as an offensive, like you're not,
No,
I
but
just
like,
hope nobody's
the second part of
offended
the
at
question
that.
is like you could say like a huge band.
Oh.
This is like the dream part.
Oh.
The first part is just bands that you love that you never played with that you like to play with. The
Mm.
second part of the question is like my answer would be Queens of the Stone Age, right? So if
one day I'm gonna open for Lights,
right there you go. That's
one
that's
day, but like I don't know, Lights is
that's what you want.
someday.
That would be a dream.
I just want to be Lights' friend,
I
like
know,
that's all.
yeah.
I don't need to open for her. I don't want her ears to be ruined.
Oh my god, they wouldn't be ruined.
Yeah,
As long as you played.
I'd always want to open for the Arkells.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We
they
got
are.
there. We
Love
did
the
it.
Arkells.
Anything else you want to tell the people?
We're writing songs. That's what I want to tell them. Just because we're not posting anything doesn't mean we're being doesn't mean we're not doing anything. We are doing things, and also most importantly, we're also taking care of ourselves. Because what? No, it's true because I don't know. I don't seem to be posting a lot of look at me writing.
You don't have to.
Exactly.
Make 'em
But whoever's listening, and especially if you're listening this far, I just want them to know that we're doing things. And yeah, we're probably not going to play shows for a while, except for that Cassador show on the 16th of February.
You can't turn down a Rum Runner show.
Pardon?
You can't turn down a Rum Runner show.
You can't. Yeah, so yeah, we are writing new songs. And we're just getting Hayden and Alex some harmony rehearsal.
Yeah, I got to do that too.
Today. So
I'm not letting Hayden escape. I said if you're gonna be in the band again, you have to do
you
harmonies.
have to sing. Yeah. I've had some more inspiration in my life.
That's good. You need inspiration. Julie, do you have any questions for Anela before we stop?
Julia always has the best questions.
Ask one.
I don't have any questions.
You
anything.
have to.
I don't have
Anything.
Yeah, you must
Come
have
on.
something to
Anything
ask her.
completely random.
It doesn't have to be about music. It can be about her
Completely
life.
random. Julia, do you not like
can't
me?
put me on the spot
Ask
like
her
that.
something-
You
you-
gotta ask
She
me
doesn't
this like
like
an
me.
hour in
You
advance.
should have.
I moved out of London and it hasn't been the same for us.
Why don't you move back? Is my question.
Oh.
Ugh.
You want to know the reason? Yeah, money.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
There's
I've
money
been
here.
buying too much streams. Too many streams that I can't put it to rent. That's the answer, Julia. I'm so sorry. I'll visit more often.
Yeah, that's
you'd
good.
have to get a roommate.
You should come down for one of our parties.
Oh,
Yeah.
freaking invite
We actually
me.
have
You're
people
always
over a lot.
invited.
Oh,
Well, you
I
never
actually
tell me
do have something to
when.
ask you about. Well, we'll
Okay.
stop it though. It doesn't have to be
All
recorded.
right.
But it's about coming down for a thing, a shindig.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. I don't have anything else to say. That could be recorded.
Well, thank you for listening.
I never introduced her, so this is episode 40. Anela from Anela in the Early Hours. She was on episode number 1 and episode 12 or 13 or 14 or something. And then, yeah.
Don't forget to drink your water and stay
Drink
hydrated.
your water. You can count your calories if you want.
No,
Don't
just
get
the water.
Take care of
fat. If you're
yourself.
fat, get skinny.
Just
If
8 by
you're-
8, 8
if you're
ounces,
skinny,
8 times
get
a day,
healthy.
or 3 venti ice waters.
Yeah. Bye.